and welcome back. On this next video we will be hearing a success story and company testimonial from Monika Liikamaa, a CEO, co-founder and chair of Enfuse. Monika Liikamaa is the CEO, co-founder and chair of Nordic payment service provider Enfuse. Monika's visionary thinking and her over 20 years of experience in the fast-paced payment industry has enabled Enfuse to integrate services for its customers in record time. Building sustainable solutions is a core value of the company, and it's made possible thanks to Monika's wide knowledge of the industry. Monika believes wholeheartedly that business is nothing without a great team of people, and that's why she has joined forces with industry experts as co-founders and employees. Enfuse is one of the leading fintechs in Europe with 10 million end users on its platforms.
Hello, my name is Monika Liikamaa. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Enfuse Financial Services. I've been an entrepreneur for about 10 years of my life, but within Enfuse I've been working for the past 5 years. So what is it that we do? So Enfuse is a payment service provider. We enable banks, financial institutions and merchants to issue different types of payment methods. And then we also enable them to help their customers, meaning us consumers, to understand the carbon footprint of our consumption. So when I founded the company, it was all about building a company that I can be proud of and do things that have a purpose. And when I looked at what am I really good at, I have been doing development, worked in the IT industry, telco industry, and then the past 10 years in banking. So payments, banking, regulations was something that I was really good at. And then I was looking at the world back in 2016 and really seeing where we were going, neobanks coming up, changes happening within the payment industry. We really saw that this is something where we want to be and we can actually do things that matter. So everything started off with a cup of coffee. I had resigned from my previous work because I wanted to go big. I want to do things that matter, go global. And the company I was working for didn't want that, or they were content with the scale that they were working. And then I knew that this is not the place for me. So then I left and I was asked to join a coffee. And here my big advice is networking is key. You never know who you meet or when you will need that person's advice or help. So make sure that you take the time to network. So then we started building Enfuse. And since we knew that there was a lot of regulation connected to what we were doing, we needed to make sure that our services were top-notch so that we are compliant to all the regulatory requirements of banking, payment, security, GDPR, PCI DSS, I mean the number of acronyms, but in the end of the day, it's about protecting data, protecting money and protecting our people's possessions. So that's where we started off. And I think one of the biggest reasons why we succeeded was that we really went in to comply and be beyond what was necessary from security perspective. Because when we are a new player, we were a startup back in 2016, we didn't have anything to prove. So when we went to a customer prospect to sell our services, we were just saying what we would do for them and what we could do for them, and we didn't have anything in production. So today we have 24 customers and growing. We have signed 5 new customers just this quarter, which is more than we signed total last year. And also we have over 10 million end customers in our platform. If I think about me personally and my life as an entrepreneur, as a mother of 4, I have 2 girls and 2 boys. It was really important to do things that I like to do so that I can be the best version of me. And of course, some days are better and some days are awesome. And been with the same guy for 27 years now, and it's working out really well. So entrepreneurship it's a lifestyle, it's a passion, and you can sometimes do things for a short time and change. It doesn't mean that your lifestyle or your passion dies. It was just that the things that you were doing weren't things that you wanted to do going forward. And then it's okay to just change. So when you take decisions, sometimes you make mistakes, then you just do it all over, you analyze, reassess, replan, and execute. So there was some person saying that a plan without execution is merely a wish or an idea. So it's really important to have a big plan, but a really tight focus on execution. So my advice to anyone wanting to become an entrepreneur, being it male or female, is of course to just have the courage to try. What's the worst thing that can happen? You won't die, hopefully, so don't at least do that kind of entrepreneuring. And also when you need help, just pick up the phone. What's the worst thing that can happen? You get a no. I think for me personally, when I started, there were a lot of big questions needed to have answers. And then I just went out and sought the answers. And I called and asked for help. And I have been working with a lot of amazing people, and my network is growing. And of course, now when we are on a growth path, we are also getting in more amazing people to work with. And I think that's one of the awesomeness thing to be an entrepreneur, is that I can have control over what I'm doing, where we are going, and I get to participate in awesome things like this. So thank you for listening, and just take the courage and try.